Alright, we're back in Idaho for a race. AMA Idaho State Championship, RMX Round 7. 450D. Here's the gate drop. Here we go. I took that inside gate just to take this inside in this corner. I get beat on the outside every time, but just checking up and getting right here is so much better. That guy tucks everybody out. That's why. That is why. I've seen that happen so many times. I'm just like, I'll get an okay start in the inside gate. Came up short right there. This track is smaller than the usual tracks. I want to say other tracks I've raced at is about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And this one's about a minute 40, a minute 45. So we actually do 5 laps. I hit that outside a little bit. Kid can't hit that inside. It's just hard. This track is just tight. But I want to say this is about my 3rd or 4th time racing here in the last 2 years. So I know the track pretty well, but you'll see these rollers coming up, which is super technical. These straightaway ruts right there are always a little sketchy. Coming in this inside. These rollers right here made them way too deep. Usually you can jump on that and jump off, but for how deep they made them, I don't know. It was a little sketchy jumping over the top. So there's lap number 1. I believe I'm currently in 3rd place. 1st, 2nd, 3rd right there. Nice little doubles. Nice long straightaway right here. Trying to get out of the way from not getting roosted. Kid checks up and goes inside. I rev my bike. I don't know, I was pretty pissed. And then I blow that berm out, so I don't know what I was doing. Just having fun, I guess. Switching up some lines, trying different lines, jumping onto that. Taking this inside, slipping. I run bibs in my tires, and I believe my front tire bib is shot, so I actually wash out pretty easily with the front end. So switching to tubes, hopefully that won't happen in the next race. Taking that inside and can't make that jump. It didn't hit that corner good at all. Didn't have enough momentum to get over that, but it's all good. Just hitting these rollers now. Taking this outside. Trying to switch up my rut line right here. Nice little inside again right here. Trying to jump on, check up, try and double that. I want to say last year you could double that a lot easier and it made it a lot faster, but this year it seemed like a lot of people were struggling with that section, and I was one of them. Lap number 2, I'm still in 3rd place. Nice little straightaway. Luckily this is the 5th moto of the day, so the track is actually pretty prime right now. Feels good, nothing too crazy, not too rough. I should have been jumping that, but I don't know. I was just checking up on it, I guess. Trying different lines. I like taking this inside right here. Very, very inside. Trying this middle rut now. Just trying to do anything I can to get past this guy in front of me. But the track's super tight. Super, super tight. Jumping in those rollers a little bit quicker. Here we go. I got some time on him now. Just don't want to get roosted. Switching my lines. Probably should have stayed on the left the whole time. Yeah, these rollers, oh, brutal, brutal. Just could not get over that thing. Pretty much the same distance so far, first, second, and third. Nothing too crazy. We're all there. I want to say fourth and fifth is right on my tail as well. Bad start at this race. Maybe if I had a better start, I could be up a little bit farther in front, but that kid's getting sketchy. Oh, geez, look at that. Just taking the same lines as usual, taking that inside. I would like to hit that inside better, but I just was struggling to get over that double, so there we go. I about to get past on that inside. Pretty nice. I didn't get ran off the track right there. He was being nice about that. If he wanted to, he could have really laid it into me and got me off the track. Taking this inside, got pretty squirrely there. Neck to neck now, got cut off right there. Pretty risky. Currently fourth. Trying this outside now. White flag, last lap. See if I can catch up some ground right here. And then that person that passed me just passed second right there. I don't know if he was on a 250 or 450, but he was some local kid that showed up. I didn't see him at any other races. Just came up and started dominating. Goes for that very inside, hits that smooth. I'm checking back because I'm like, dang, I don't want to get fifth. I only got half the track left. I can at least get fourth. Want a top three. Might have to settle for this fourth though. Hitting that a lot faster. Look at that. Now I'm back on him. Trying to cut inside. Just trying to make moves. Hit these lines. First, second, third, fourth. We're all right there. On, off. Trying to pass this kid. Trying to give it all I have right there, but sadly just wasn't. I didn't have enough drive right there. So Moto 1, fourth place. All right, Moto number 2 in the day. Usually I start without starting blocks, but this race I was going to try these starting blocks and I got such a bad start. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have used those starting blocks, but oh well. But that inside right there worked so good for me, taking that inside gate. Just taking this inside. You can see how much more rough the track is. I want to say this is about maybe 5-6 hours later. I almost crashed right there. I got super swappy. I'm glad I didn't go down. And just like that, my heart is max rate and I am breathing heavy. Just trying to see how different the track is from Moto 1, seeing if picking out some good lines, stuff like that. Try to ride smooth. But usually I just take the same lines. Nothing really changes too much. There goes first place. Oof, saw that. I was like, holy cow. Switching to that inside. So now I'm currently in second. That section right there is just so rough with those straightaway ruts. Just stuff I need to work on. Got squirrely there, cross rutted. And jumped over that a little bit better than Moto 1. There it is, lap number 1. Currently in second. They've been throwing some water down in some spots, so some spots are a lot more slicker than others. Just have to be careful with that. Just brutal braking bumps through there. Just hitting this outside. Probably should have took that inside of that split section, but I'm just trying to follow the person in first, seeing what lines they're taking. See if they got any better lines. Like there, that rut is so long. Looking back just to see where I was. It is crazy how fast you can do laps on this track compared to other tracks. Pretty boring track though. Not my favorite. Skip on. I was just scared to jump that one off, land on that single, but oh well. Trying to hang on, be smooth, don't crash. Going into this race is always a win, but at least top 3. Yeah, first place went down right there. That was first, so now I'm currently in first place. I'm leading, so I was like, oh gosh, here we go. I've been up front a couple times, but it's always different racing when you're up front than when you're chasing, so it's like I gotta go, see what I can do. Trying different lines right there. I think that one was pretty good. But that section right there is so bad. I almost crashed. Just trying to get out of those bad ruts. Check up right there. I don't think I should have been taking this outside. You'll see why in a little bit. I think that side is a lot slower than that inside was. And going in that rut was probably not the move. I know second's on my butt right here. I can hear him. Just trying to hang on. I know I only have like a lap and a half left, so I'm just trying to push it. But that section right there, I'll look over, seconds right there. Final lap. See if I can hang on a first. Getting a first in a moto would help a lot. That's why I think that outside I shouldn't have been taking the whole time. That's where the kid behind me was catching me. And I was wondering where he's catching me. Is that section right there. Should have been defending that inside line. Coming neck to neck in this split section. And then there we go. I almost crashed right there. For some reason, I just felt like I don't know, this track, maybe the dirt, maybe me. I look right there, third's already back up. That's the kid that crashed in the second lap, already back up. I was like, holy cow. Where do you come from? Just trying to get something going in that inside, just couldn't get a nice drive out of it. And right here, look at that, on. Sends it, like that's the faster line. I should have been doing that, but I just didn't feel comfortable in my abilities to do that. So sadly, moto number 2, I got 3rd place. Still not bad. Just sucks when you're out in the lead a couple laps and drop back just like that. But good racing, give 'em props. It's a good day. Here we go, moto number 3. This is the next day on Sunday. 2 motos on Saturday. Last moto is on Sunday. Taking that inside gate. Got a very good start. A lot better than the other 2. Got that inside line right there. First corner about 3rd, 4th place, a lot better than my other motos. I know everybody's coming after each other. They want to win. Track's a little beat up already. They do the moto format differently on Sunday, so I actually don't race till about 1 p.m. So there's definitely some good motos into it before I get back on it. Like that killed my momentum, that rut. Taking this inside right here. Cheeky inside. Just trying different lines. Try to get around him on that outside. Couldn't just quite get it. Trying to sneak on that inside right there. Now I'm taking this inside in the split section. See if I can jump onto this a little bit. Currently in second. Person tried to pass me on that inside right there, but you just get caught up, so I think that outside was a lot better. I'm gonna get past like I did before. Same spot, same person. Currently in third place now. I felt pretty strong this moto. I felt good. I didn't beat myself up too bad on Saturday and Friday for practice. Took it easy on practice just so I can have more strength on the weekend. Yeah, that person was jumping that. That was pretty crazy. Just trying this inside. Try to get on top of that. Trying different lines, checking back, seeing where fourth place is. That line right there was pretty good. That guy just soaking the track right there, of course. RMX style right there. I'm losing a little ground from second. Trying this inside now. It's not enough to jump on top of that, sadly. Got squirrely there. White flag. I knew in the position I'm in right now, the people I need to beat to get 3rd overall. So I was like, I just need to stay in this position and then I should be able to get 3rd overall. I want to say 1st and 2nd was pretty far ahead already, just in that last 2 laps. Just kind of in no man's land. I can see 4th place creeping up on me. Just trying to ride smooth, make no mistakes. Keep checking, I guess I was worried. Finish line is just around this corner. Just checking to see if 4th is on me, but he's not, so threw a little no-footer right there. Gotta have fun when you're racing. Give him props. Good job, man.
Good job, brother.